Hi TPM, all the staff, fantastic students. This is Lynn from What If You Can. I had the great pleasure earlier on this year, in May I think it was, of making a series of very short videos to hopefully help you deal with what was quite challenging times. I don't think that anybody has ever experienced anything like 2020. Certainly in January of this year, I wasn't expecting to have a year like we were having. We like certainty, don't we? And it's certainly not been a year for certainty. It's been quite a disturbing year for a lot of people. We've not had control of things. There's been a lot of loss and fear, difficult emotions to deal with. So I'm hoping that you had a chance to see some of those videos that I made. They are on the website, on TPM's website, and I'd love you to access them if you didn't see them, or watch them again. They're only short, most of them are about 3 minutes long. But in that, I particularly told you that there are things that we can't change. Things happen to us, you know, we couldn't change what happened in January, February of this year, could we? But what we can change is ourselves. Sometimes we think we can't, you know, this is just the way I am. Well, I don't quite agree with that. I do think we have choices and we can make change. Sometimes it's not that easy. It's much easier to stay in our comfort zone, isn't it? You know, this is what we are, this is what we do, this is what we know. And it can seem a little bit scary to make changes. But actually, that's where the magic happens. It's amazing. The more often that you come out of that comfort zone and try new things, the easier it becomes. One of the videos I made was called ERO. E plus R equals O. And that was talking about how life happens. There are events or experiences that happen totally out of our control. Like we're in winter now. We can't say we'd sooner have summer. It's winter. And winter comes every year. But what we can do is change how we react to it. So rather than going, I don't like the cold, I don't like the wet, I don't like the dark nights, what we can do is think about the good things. We can take the opportunities that winter brings. You know, winter can be a time for reviewing the past year, thinking about the things that we've learned. And actually, this last year has given us lots of opportunities to review and to reprioritise. It's made life seem more precious. We've maybe had some losses. You know, we certainly lost freedom. We've lost things that we normally take for granted. So it's a time to really be grateful for some of those things, isn't it? Winter can be a great time to snuggle down on the sofa and watch some great movies. So by changing the way you look at things that happen to you, so that's the R in ERO, will give you a different outcome. It will make you feel different. It can change the way you perceive things. So please take advantage of the winter. Look at the opportunities that 2020 has given you. You know, yeah, there's been difficult challenges, but growth comes through challenges. We can learn more about ourselves and about others. We can be grateful for what we've got. We can take advantage of lots and lots of different things. You know, one of my favourite sayings is about not waiting for the rain to stop. When we look at storms, the winter has many storms. So rather than waiting for the storm to go away, learn to dance in the rain. You know, learn to jump in those puddles, metaphorically, or even really. You know, start to see the joy in everything. Try to be more childlike. You know what young toddlers are like? And everything's exciting, isn't it? You know, everything is with fresh eyes. Let 2020 be that sort of year where you reevaluate your life, where you change some things that you thought were you for the better. You've come through, you know, a difficult year. That will have grown your resilience muscle. You know, people think that strength is something that's innate, that you're born with. There actually isn't. Just like an ordinary muscle in your arm, you can build resilience by having a go, by really making the effort, by coming out your comfort zone. What follows winter? Spring. Spring is round the corner. Spring is a time of new growth, isn't it? It's when the trees blossom again, and we know that's going to happen. So life is like the seasons. It has many ups and downs, many challenges, and certainly 2020 has thrown a lot at us. But I want you to celebrate the things that you've learnt about yourself, the differences it's made, some of the good stuff. Let's start being grateful and focus on the really great opportunities and priorities that 2020 has given us. And know that TPM is there for you. The staff are there for you. The management are there for you. It's a very caring organisation. I've known one of your directors, Brian Quinn, for I think it's nearly 30 years. And I know the core of him. I know the ethics that he has. And the service that TPM provide isn't just about education. Intelligence is about much more than that. It's about personal growth as well. And I know there are many opportunities for that sort of growth and wellness within TPM. And know that they're there for you. And so am I. Go back and look at some of those videos that I made in the summer. And I'm sure there's one or two there that will really speak to you, that will help and give you some tips, practical things. It's about having the practical things to be able to make a difference, isn't it? And know that we're human. Nothing's perfect. We're not perfect, and it's about trying our best and trying to be the best that we can be. And I want you to have a fantastic Christmas. I love Christmas. I've always loved the magic of Christmas. And I particularly love New Year's. And who knows what 2021 will bring. But I know you will have learnt a lot through 2020. You will have definitely changed. And I want you to reflect on some of the great stuff that you've taken from 2020. And I want you to look forward to 2021 and know that you can take some of this resilience that you've learned, some of that strength that you've gained, and you can use it for the challenges that will come in the future. Life has challenges. It's not a straight path, but that's how we grow, and it's what makes us who we are. So that's all. I'll get off. I'll shorten this video probably. It's lovely to have the opportunity to wish you a happy Christmas and a fantastic 2021. And who knows, I might see you sometime soon in the future. Happy Christmas.